thought you were going to get away with murder, but you didn't.
A 65-year-old Hillsborough man was sentenced to 22 years in prison Friday, following his conviction this week in Highland County Common Pleas Court on charges of felonious assault and aggravated burglary. Jimmy Jacobs appeared in court with his attorney Jim Bulger. On Thursday, a jury deliberated for just over 5 hours before convicting Jacobs of shooting Jonathan Harris on December 15, 2010, causing Harris to sustain serious injuries, including the loss of one of his eyes. Jacobs was found not guilty on one count of attempted murder. Harris addressed the court during sentencing, saying that the shooting had impacted every part of his life.
Everything you've done from the beginning of this trial is a lie. It's been really tough surviving through all of this. But now I will recover, and you will go to prison. You tried to take my life, but I pulled through. You tried to take life, but as God would see it, I will take this horrible crime that you have committed, and with the help of God, I will turn this into a blessing. I hope in the end that God forgives you. I wouldn't see it that anybody went to hell. Despite your lack of remorse, it takes a real man to admit fault when he's done wrong, and to stand up and apologize. And I understand that you're a coward.
Highland County Common Pleas Court Judge Rocky Koss said that the court didn't find Jacobs' version of the events to be credible, and that Jacobs had claimed that everyone who testified was lying, except for him.
The defendant also strikes me